A conversation I had yesterday about testing. Testing. The testing process. So if you get sick, the first thing you're going to do is say, doctor, what's wrong with me? Can you test me to figure out what I need, right? So you're going to go to the doctor. They're going to do a blood draw. And you're going to think, oh, good. Now I'm going to figure out what's wrong with me. Then the test comes back. The doctor says, nothing's wrong with you. And then you look at the doctor and you say, yes, there is, because I still have all my symptoms. They didn't go away before my blood draw, and they're not gone now. So, doctor, you still need to fix me. There's got to be more tests that need to be run. And so begins the process of test. You go to a specialist, then you go to another specialist, and yeah, you get the picture. You know the story, you've heard the drill. And you think, oh no, that's not really what's happening to me while you're in the process of it happening to you, but that is literally what happens to everybody. So here's the thing. When should you consider acupuncture treatment when you're in your symptoms? You should go now, at any point. As soon as you hear this video, that's when you should go. Because you don't need to have the $1 million of testing in order for the acupuncturist to say, oh, okay, these are your symptoms. Let's do a treatment. Easy peasy. Let's get the treatment done. And then you actually start to feel better in most cases. So the moral of the story is testing or not. And this is true of Western medicine too. Testing or not, just based on your symptoms, usually the treatment is going to be the same. And you don't have to go down that rabbit hole of all the millions of dollars of testing to figure out exactly what's wrong with you before you start acupuncture. You can start acupuncture at any time. And then if you still want to know what your $1 million diagnosis is, you can still do the testing while you are getting some relief and getting somewhere with acupuncture. That's not discussed enough from the acupuncture community, which is why I'm talking about it today, because honestly, I'm tired of seeing people suffer in that way. And I'm really, really tired of seeing them like spend all of their savings on just the daggone test, and only to come right back to the same conversation that the first doctor told them what the treatment was going to be, or that there was no treatment, which is even worse. And yet they still end up at my office. But if you could get relief sooner, even if you are still wanting to pursue all the testing, if you could get relief sooner by going to acupuncture and just trying it for a few sessions at least first, wouldn't you want to do that if that was an alternative to the endless, expensive, out-of-pocket tests? Something to think about. I hope this helps somebody. I really do, because I literally had this conversation today, and honestly, I just want people to feel better. I really do. So I hope this helps. And if you know somebody that's going through that whole thing, that rabbit hole of testing, like, just share this video with them. It could help them quite a bit, you know. All right.